Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel. Why do Browns keep lying about Utah police officers after them? The Browns frequently talked about how Utah's government viewed their family as illegal when sister wives first started. They would constantly talk about how worried they were that the cops would arrive and take all the grown-ups into custody. It has been acknowledged over time that the threat was exaggerated. Newer admirers are still confused by it, though. See what fans are talking about online by reading on. Why did the Browns leave Utah? A new fan asks. Children with various partners are welcomed by many people worldwide. The legal ramifications and history of polygamy in Utah are sometimes unclear to younger sister wives viewers. On Reddit, a viewer posed the question, confused on legal threat, about the Browns. Hey! Regarding the entire uproar surrounding KODY's possible arrest for polygamy, I have a question. I simply don't understand how that could occur lawfully. Because I'm watching season 2, the OP went on to say, at this point, he's only legally married to one person, which is Mary. They are preparing to relocate to Vegas due to the possibility of getting arrested, but I'm not sure what they're doing unlawfully because he's only officially married to Mary and the rest of his marriages are spiritual. You are legally allowed to live with as many women as you like and have as many baby mothers as you like. The Brown family's predicament wouldn't have been a major problem in most states. Nevertheless, issues with multiple weddings sweeping the state arose when Utah became a state in 1896. The Utah government had to enforce laws against polygamy in order to become a state. The conservative Mormon Church also broke away from the main church at this time. While the mainstream church categorically forbade polygamy, members of fundamentalist churches, such as the AUB, opted to engage in it covertly. Other viewers share their thoughts on the matter. However, as the Brown family's detractors have noted over the years, law enforcement usually has more important issues to handle than their polygamous lifestyle. Most people concur that TLC greatly exaggerated the drama in order to boost ratings. Redditors posted. I once read, is it truly prohibited for someone to voluntarily engage in illicit behavior on television? Welfare fraud might have been a possibility because that faith advocates bleeding the beast, which means taking advantage of government programs. It was overblown for the show, and Utah could have had them extradited if they had truly wanted to arrest them for fraud if they were abusing benefit programs. However, the unique thing about Utah law is that it isn't predicated on a second attempt at a legally recognized marriage. My emphasis on op reports comes from the law. Not in Utah. Utah needed a legislation prohibiting having more than one wife and/or living with more than one woman in order to become a state. Presenting with several wives is not the same as bigamy, which is prohibited in all 50 states. Fans react when KODY Brown refers to himself as a warrior father despite previous problems with children. KODY Brown's relationship with the sister wives and his children has deteriorated over the past few years. In addition to Christine, Janelle, and Mary splitting up, their children also had strong opinions over their divorce. All of the children, however, took the side of their mothers and have frequently spoken out about their tense relationships with their fathers. As it turns out, a number of the children had expressed their worries and felt offended when KODY failed to attend. KODY, like always, has a completely different perspective on things, regardless of how they feel. A visitor of a recent social media post saw something odd and started criticizing the polygamist for his delusion. What was in the post, then? KODY's record of supporting his children is appalling. Viewers quickly realized how Robin Brown endangered KODY's relationships with all of his previous spouses when she joined the family when sister spouses took over TLC. His extreme preference for the fourth spouse started to cause issues for the family. KODY spent so much time with Robin and her children that his other children started to feel abandoned as well. One of the most notable instances of this situation is when KODY forgot Gabe's birthday and failed to attend Isabel to her spine surgery. Regretfully, last year Garrison Brown also committed suicide. Many believe it was due to his tense relationship with KODY. The children had pledged to avoid him ever since, particularly after his 3 divorces. In spite of all this turmoil and disturbance. Regarding parenthood, it appears that KODY still views things differently. Sister wives, fans reject KODY because he takes pride in being a warrior father. As was already mentioned, KODY Brown was unable to act as a parent in a number of situations. As a result, numerous children have also made the decision to break up with him. Madison and Michael T. have often stated on social media that things aren't going well. He is delusional even though a lot is going on and his children are open about their emotions. On the platform, one Redditor displayed something. Many years ago, they had forgotten about KODY's Twitter following. However, they noticed it as he tweeted. The Sister Wives star posted a brief video on YouTube explaining what it's like to be a warrior father and why fatherhood is the greatest thing ever. Well, this was deemed performative by everyone. Even though KODY's children have repeatedly stated on the show that they no longer have a close enough link with him, many users started to giggle at how much he still thinks of himself. According to others, KODY might have created this message solely with Robin's children in mind, ignoring the others. Fans will never understand the rationale behind this because he doesn't have a reputation for being active on social media. What are your thoughts on KODY's Twitter post? Do you believe he will ever change his conceited and narcissistic behavior? Tell us in the space provided below. Robin Brown of Sister Wives continues to believe that love should be multiplied rather than divided in spite of everything. And given the proper conditions, she would absolutely think about plural marriage once more. However, Robin is no longer necessarily destined for multiple marriages. After KODY Brown's first 3 wives left him after their decades-long marriages failed, the reality star has had to deal with monogamy for the past few years. After years of marriage, Sister Wives viewers had to watch as Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown all chose to divorce KODY. This occurred 16 years after his third marriage to Christine, just after he married Robin in 2010. It's no secret that they don't really like Robin. Even though Robin's first multiple marriage didn't work out, she explains why, given the chance, she would get back on the roller coaster. Robin said, "I would be interested in living plural marriage again if I had a guarantee that it would be something beneficial and we would have a positive experience. But because this family dissolution experience has been so traumatic, I would need a guarantee." Robin also insisted on being a member of their church, the Apostolic United Brethren Church, and would not live in a plural marriage. But it appears that KODY will never again walk down the aisle. KODY declared in a previous episode that he would never engage in polygamy again. It makes everyone defensive and destroys intimacy. I desire a close, emotionally vulnerable connection with a woman, and polygamy won't give you that. Robin must now decide whether or not she can tolerate monogamy. She said, "I never imagined myself as a monogamist. I don't know what to do with what's left of me after it feels like this piece was torn away." The controversy surrounding the Browns and their alleged vendetta against Utah cops has been a topic of relentless debate and speculation. Some argue it's a tale of systemic injustice, others believe it's a well-orchestrated web of lies. But why do the Browns continue to perpetuate these narratives, and what's the real story behind the headlines? Chapter 1, The Origin Story. Who are the Browns? To understand the feud, we must first understand the players. The Browns are a family, or a movement, depending on whom you ask. Known for their defiance against authority, their encounters with Utah law enforcement are not mere coincidences. This chapter delves into their background, motivations, and the pivotal moments that sparked the tension. Chapter 2, The Allegations Against Utah Cops. The Browns' claims against Utah law enforcement are numerous. Accusations of profiling, excessive force, and corruption dominate their narrative. But are these allegations founded in fact, or are they exaggerated for personal or political gain? This chapter examines the evidence, or lack thereof, behind their accusations. Chapter 3, The Cops' Perspective, Under Fire. While the Browns paint themselves as victims, Utah cops have a different story. Officers describe their encounters with the Browns as volatile, marked by resistance and legal gray areas. Here, we explore the cops' perspective, supported by body cam footage, police reports, and testimonials. Chapter 4, Media Manipulation, The Role of Public Perception. The Browns have leveraged social media and mainstream platforms to amplify their story. This chapter analyzes how media sensationalism and selective storytelling have shaped public perception, often skewing the narrative in favor of the Browns. Chapter 5, The Legal Battles, A Timeline of Events. From lawsuits to public hearings, the Browns have engaged in multiple legal confrontations with Utah cops. This chapter provides a comprehensive timeline of these events, highlighting key legal arguments and outcomes. Chapter 6, Psychological Underpinnings, Why Lie? Why would the Browns fabricate or embellish their claims? This chapter delves into the psychological and sociological factors that might drive such behavior, including victim mentality, attention-seeking tendencies, and mistrust of authority. Chapter 7, The Broader Implications, Beyond the Browns. The feud between the Browns and Utah cops is not just a family drama, it reflects broader issues of societal mistrust, law enforcement accountability, and media ethics. This chapter discusses the wider implications of their story. Chapter 8, Fact-Checking the Narrative. This chapter dissects the Browns' claims one by one, comparing them against verified facts. Using investigative journalism techniques, we separate truth from fiction to provide an unbiased view of the situation. Chapter 9, The Role of Public Figures and Advocates. Public figures and advocacy groups have weighed in on the Browns' story, often adding fuel to the fire. Here, we analyze their motivations and the impact of their involvement on the narrative. Chapter 10, What the Future Holds. As the saga continues, what can we expect next? This chapter speculates on potential developments, including legal repercussions, societal shifts, and the role of technology in future disputes. Conclusion, The Enduring Mystery. The Browns' ongoing battle with Utah cops is a complex and multifaceted story. While some see it as a quest for justice, others view it as a cautionary tale about the dangers of misinformation. One thing is clear, this story is far from over. Call to action. What's your take on this saga? Share your thoughts, and let's continue the conversation about truth, accountability. Reality television star KODY Brown has once again sparked a wave of reactions from fans after labeling himself a warrior father. The patriarch of the Brown family, famously featured on TLC's hit show Sister Wives, has been both celebrated and criticized for his parenting style and polygamous lifestyle. This bold declaration has ignited a firestorm of discussions, bringing to light past controversies involving his relationships with his children. Fans have been quick to share their thoughts, opinions, and speculations about KODY's family dynamics, making this a hot topic across social media platforms. Let's delve into the story, explore the reactions, and uncover the layers behind KODY's assertion. The context behind KODY's warrior father statement. In a recent interview, KODY Brown referred to himself as a warrior father, emphasizing his commitment to his children despite challenges. Being a father isn't easy, he said, but I've always fought for my kids and tried to be the best dad I can be. His statement came during a reflective moment about the ups and downs of raising 18 children with his now-dissolved polygamous family structure. KODY's journey as a father has been anything but ordinary. From navigating the complexities of a plural family to dealing with public scrutiny, his parenting methods have often been at the center of attention. However, many fans argue that his past actions contradict his claims of being a warrior father. A history of strained relationships. Over the years, Sister Wives has chronicled KODY's interactions with his children, revealing moments of both connection and conflict. Several of his children have voiced their struggles with his parenting style, particularly his perceived favoritism towards certain wives and their children. Tensions with Garrison and Gabriel. KODY's strained relationship with his sons Garrison and Gabriel, shared with ex-wife Janelle, has been a significant point of contention. During the COVID-19 pandemic, disagreements about safety measures led to a dramatic fallout. KODY's insistence on strict protocols clashed with his son's independence, resulting in emotional distance that some fans argue has yet to heal. Maddie's independence. Maddie Brown Brush, one of KODY's older children, has frequently emphasized her autonomy and distanced herself from the family drama. While Maddie has expressed love for her father, she's also highlighted the challenges of growing up in a plural family, fueling debates about KODY's parenting approach. Isabel's surgery and the fallout. Perhaps one of the most heart-wrenching moments was when KODY decided not to accompany his daughter Isabel for her scoliosis surgery. Fans were outraged, labeling his absence as a failure in his role as a father. Despite KODY's explanation, citing pandemic-related risks, this decision left a lasting impact on Isabel and the family's dynamics. Fans react, divided opinions. KODY's self-proclaimed title of a warrior father has drawn mixed reactions from fans. Social media platforms are buzzing with opinions ranging from